All right, everyone, welcome back to Nico Likes to Talk. Today I got a special guest, my cousin Jay. We've had plenty of conversations over the 1,000 years he's been alive, but you get to hear one of them. So, what up, brother?
What's good? What's good? What's happening?
Not much.
Happy to
So,
be.
yeah, dude, this is just something for fun. But I always ask this first question. Uh, Tell me why we follow each other.
Why we follow each other?
Yep.
Yeah, I want to say we've been friends and cousins longer than Instagram has been out.
Yeah, so
I want to say it was just as soon as it came out, yep, we own it. like
it's like a formality. It's just like, well, I
yeah.
guess we should.
So
Nah,
yeah.
it's funny. Yeah, that sounds about right. They have from Navy days to just roommates
Hmm.
hanging out to everywhere
Yeah.
else. Yeah, my goal is to just and I was sitting down one day. Actually, I was skating, but then I was sat down at the bench and I was like, oh, the same people, like your pictures or whatever. And I'm like, who are all these people really? And it
Mm,
just hit me. I'm like, you know, I should just try and talk to everybody
yeah.
and then just see how far it goes, whether I know you, whether I don't know you, whether, we're friends or enemies, family. Heck, if some family members say I don't want to follow you anymore, I'm like, hey, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I figured why not have the same conversations I would have just this time. This time it's recorded, but figured why
Yeah.
not?
All right.
Man. Nah, but what's going on in your world? Like, what you been up to in
Let
general?
me see. Let me see. My world. My world. My world. That man, I'm approaching my, I'm in the last year of my sea duty. You know what I mean? I'm getting ready to pick orders to do this final tour of shore duty before I retire.
Where you gonna go?
I don't know yet.
Where would you like to go?
Where would I like to go?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I want to stay in Jax and probably try to get like just a part of like a helo squadron, I guess.
Okay.
That way, what I'm saying, I can still like chill, but if they need me, yeah, I got you. Fill in for me.
Yeah. You still in hurricane territory?
Facts.
Yeah, because the news is not looking great over here. It's like we just got through one, now it's another one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's life though, right?
No, I mean, yeah, don't I know it? Literally, where I I don't know if I told you we're well, no, I probably haven't told you since I called up. Like, yeah, we're literally getting a redone of the house because of a flooding incident. So like insurance was
What?
yeah, dumb cats may have flooded the house, maybe. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know. I don't know. So what, we're getting the floors, the walls painted, all that covered by insurance. And
oh
then it
yeah,
wasn't even like weather related. It was like what is it? Like not plumbing. Yeah, plumbing. So
okay,
interesting stuff. But yeah, like that's life. You roll with the punches. So this last few months have just been gearing up for that, and that's happening.
yeah.
Other than that, life's been good. Uh,
Mm.
man, I'm trying to think the last time I actually saw you in person. I think what were we doing?
Dang, it had to be. It's almost been what? Almost. Hey, when was the last time I was down there?
I don't know. Hold up. We saw what movie did we see? Did we? It wasn't The Flash, right?
It's been almost a year
Yeah,
because I was on the. I just came back from the.
that's right. You came back. Yeah.
Yeah, because I left. Matter of fact, I left for deployment in December. So yeah,
Oh, that's right. And where'd you go?
to I went over there to where the shit at to Fifth Fleet. Yeah, yeah,
where the where the shit goes down. Yeah, fifth. Oh God. Yeah, man. And you're right. You're back right in time, or I guess it's never in time there.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't miss that.
yeah,
Mm. Nah, I freaking I don't miss that at all. Just the
mm,
idea that going on deployment and all that, it's just time away from home and all that jazz. But I
yeah,
do miss the danger pay if there was, that I miss.
yeah,
Everything else I could care less
yeah.
about. No, that was the last time you were here. Well, you know, if you pick orders, you at least get to stay in Florida. You don't want to go anywhere else.
Hmm.
God, no, you don't go anywhere else. Everywhere else is, I mean, Texas, California is sinking into the ocean. You don't want that.
Thanks. Shoot. Could go
Man,
back up to VA.
nah, screw that. You wouldn't be up there. Like, go there for.
Honestly, I miss the I miss the winter time up there. I miss those blizzards and snow days that we used to get.
Yeah. You know what? I was thinking about our old apartment and stuff like that, and I
Hmm.
wanted to look up how much it costs now because I think at the time, I think for a two bed, how many bathrooms was it? One bath, it was like I want to say $800 or 1,000. That's where my
Yeah, I want
mind
to
is
say
going.
yeah. I was
That
thinking that
same place,
too.
that same place is probably like $1,500, $1,600.
Oh my God, bruh. We had it made. Like, yo, we was
Oh man, I was thinking about that. Like that same little walk. Like I don't know.
hmm.
I mean, it seemed like a nice neighborhood in hindsight, but yeah, I wouldn't want to go back there.
Oh
Me
yeah.
personally,
What was he paying like? What was we paying like?
it had to be 800. I like my
I
mind
think it
keeps
was like
thinking
800 for that
800.
2 bedroom. Yeah, I want
Yeah, like if I could remember it and look it up now, it would say like
yeah.
1,500 plus renovated kitchen. Like 1,500 for this.
Damn.
Yeah,
What was that? Oh shit, Admiral's Way.
Admiral's Way. I could probably
Admiral's
find
Way
that.
Apartments. That's
I
what
could
it
probably
was.
find that. Admiral's Way. If I look this up, it'll probably be like,
A new ownership or some shit.
yeah, new ownership, place, other place, it burnt down.
Something. Something.
Oh man,
Damn, I ain't
where's
been
it
back to
at?
Virginia in like shit since a.
And what?
It's been a year since I've been to Virginia. I went last August.
Oh, really? What were
Yeah,
you doing? What was
2020.
it for?
I had a school up there, like a
You know,
week long.
yeah, you do go to a lot of schools. You've been to more school now. Question is, will all that training actually lead to something when you get out? Like with
Right,
this.
right. I'm like, I gotta go over to Navy College and make sure all my stuff is like adding up. See what kind of
Hmm.
degree I can get with that.
Yeah,
You know
facts with
what I
that.
mean?
Because you know, having been out a while, I can tell you, there's a lot of different things you can do.
Hmm.
But it's when you apply to the jobs, they go like, "Well, is it veterans preference?" But I'm like, does that actually disqualify you? I know they're not supposed to, but
Hmm.
like, how do you know that they're not disqualifying you
Mm.
because you say you're a veteran and whatnot? And
Right,
that's the
because
one thing
they not
that's
gonna say that out loud, because then that's discrimination.
yeah, but they can really say, "Well, you don't have the qualifications," but like,
Hmm.
what makes the qualifications? You know what I
Right,
mean? So
right.
it's fascinating, like trying to create your resume and all that stuff.
Hmm.
Like at my job, I look at like students' resumes and also like we talk a bit about what their career goals are. And I talk to a lot of vets, and it's interesting because they go to school
Hmm.
and they hope that their degree will help their career, along.
Hmm.
I have to sort of, I don't want to say break reality to them, but like it's a lot of who you know, because
Hmm.
sometimes that veteran stamp doesn't hold as much weight, especially depending on the state you live in, sadly.
Right, right, right.
And it's a creative school. So people are looking to be like musicians or artists or fashion designers. And like,
Hmm.
I'm not saying they don't care, but it's kind of hard to picture why, how do
Hmm.
those two worlds meld? But it's interesting. Like I like looking at resumes. I love playing with, my LinkedIn profile and just
Yeah.
like, what words can I say to get me the job?
Hmm.
So,
So, one of my young boys was telling me, they was like, I was like, all right, so you doing your four, you gonna get out? What you gonna do? How you know how to do a resume and all that stuff like that?
mhm.
It was like I was just gonna use Chat GPT to do everything. I was like, I'm like,
You-
that's a thing? Like, what is this Chat GPT you talking about? He showed me so much stuff, and
man,
then all right, so you know how we got to do evals and stuff.
yeah,
He put all the info into the little AI system thing, and
yep,
they wrote the eval for him. And I was
yep.
like, we've been doing it like this all wrong.
Dude, I use ChatGPT a lot. I mean, everyone does. Even every organization is using some sort of AI. Even at Wendy's, I
Mm-hmm.
went to Wendy's last night
Mm-hmm.
after going to a hookah bar, and the robot is like, "So what do you want?" And it even says like the AI, Wendy's AI specifically, on the screen is taking your order. It's everywhere. I mean, ChatGPT is really interesting. It learns as you type. So like, you create an account and you can put in your eval and say, okay, make me sound like this with a
Mm-hmm.
little, and it'll do it. It'll do it,
Yeah,
no
that's
question.
wild, man.
Hmm.
That's wild. It blows my mind. Maybe because I'm old, I'm
I mean,
all the time out here.
eh, yeah, no, well, now you'll never have to type one again. You can just have it
Nice.
do it. If you have your old ones, you can even upload your old one
Uh
and
huh.
say, change the year or change whatever you want. Because I mean, an eval is just like a resume. They need
Hmm.
quantitative data.
Right,
You
right,
did
right.
X, which resulted in Y, and yada yada yada. And it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love just playing with ChatGPT. It is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So one day, if you ever get a chance, just start like asking it to do movie quotes.
Hmm.
So, the movie Baby Boy. I tried doing like recite me the speech from Baby Boy, Guns and Butter. Completely wrong. I wish I still had it. It was it was like guns is like oh, man, if I can do it right now, it'd be so funny. Just ask it to do that, and it may be wrong, and it tells you it could be wrong. So don't use it
Hmm.
to to do schoolwork, because nowadays schools can flag that. I look at a lot of plagiarism cases all the time, and it's always AI related. I'm telling you, like we can like we have AI that also detects if you use AI, or we put it into like Turnitin or something like that, and they swear, "Oh, I didn't use AI at all." And then after we flag them for plagiarism, then they come back to me and they say, "Well, actually, I did it just for citations." I'm like, "Well, citations doesn't say 90% AI use. Like, what are don't lie." So, I respect the hustle. Go ahead and do it.
Facts
Like, I don't care. Like, but the school cares.
coming up. I'm definitely gonna utilize it in stuff now.
Why not? I mean, just to try it, just to have some fun.
Facts.
It's only fun. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a tool and it's how you use it. Now, as long as it has become self-aware, like Skynet, and kill us all,
Hey,
that's totally
hey, look,
yeah.
incorporate AI into these weapon systems and
Hmm.
be a wrap for us. We will become obsolete.
Oh, another interesting thing that happened to me yesterday is I got to ride in the Tesla truck. You've seen those, right?
Yeah, I seen them.
Yeah,
That's what you
that's
want.
tr- no, I don't want it. I don't think it looks all that great. Like, it looks ugly, but like it inside of it, you're riding and you're just like, what the heck is happening? Like, what? Like, cars aren't cars anymore. They're literally giant computers,
Yeah.
and it has this mode called beast launch mode or whatever,
Hmm.
and it can get low, like a tiger or a cheetah about to pounce. And at
Yeah.
the push of the button, it goes from like 0 to 80 in like 3 seconds. And
Damn.
it's not like a Lamborghini where you can just you hear everything rev up. It is like silent but deadly. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what? Like, who needs this?
Hey, you never know. What I'm saying? Might be the little pull out crew. They might be.
Oh, you could. I mean, it's bulletproof. So I mean, yeah, but like, it's
But,
bulletproof.
man,
So
yeah, that's wild. I didn't know. Yeah. I figured some. I don't know. Like you hear about a lot of the pros about having an electric car as far as like torque and um good low end power and all that stuff like that. And I'm like,
yeah,
all right, but I like to feel it.
yeah, I can see
Feel where
that.
power is coming from.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it has. I mean, that car is powerful enough to power your house
Mm.
because of all the energy it is. Because I have an electric car and it's a
Yeah.
different feeling. But I think until the infrastructure's there,
Hmm.
hang on to your gas joint as long as you
Yeah.
can. But nah, I
stations everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, trying to find a good charger station can be a pain in the ass because I have the apps that tell you where they are and
Mm,
if they're in use. But the issue is like, say you're on the way to them, it may not always update, so you don't know if it's still in use
mm,
or if it's broken. Sometimes it's not right. So I can't imagine. I mean, I've done this where like, okay, I'm on like 30%. I just want to charge while I watch a movie or something, and they're broken. Or even some of the Tesla users are using the regular electric chargers where they're I'm like, just use your Tesla joint. Like you got like 50 of them over there. So
mm,
until the infrastructure is together, I don't know. But
yeah.
no, I think I think it could be a good investment. Technically, it's supposed to stop, you know, accidents if like everybody had a Tesla because all the cars are talking to each other. And there's no way that one car could technically hit another because they're all sensing each other.
Is that a
So
breach of privacy though? If your car is letting other cars know that they are that you
I
are,
don't
bro, is
I
that
can't imagine it is.
privacy?
No, I can't imagine it is. I mean, it uses cameras, it uses GPS satellites, it uses all those things to map out the surrounding. Like in the test drive we were doing yesterday,
Mm,
you can, like it self drives, of course, but like looking on the screen, you can see all the environment
mm,
digitally. It self parks, like it knows if like, okay, this car is coming in front of me, let me brake. It's intuitive. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more trial and error, a lot more firmware updates. Um, but no, I don't think it's a breach. I mean, I guess it's no different if you carrying your phone everywhere, and if you're worried about
yeah.
breach of privacy, the stuff. I mean, you upload crap online.
I'm pretty sure they done caught everything on my phone.
Oh yeah,
They
shit.
probably got a video of me doing something nasty.
Oh, I'm sure. I look. If anytime anybody's ever looked at porn, assume your
Oh yeah,
phone is looking right
literally
back
looking
at
back at
you.
the screen like,
It's watching you going
oh yeah,
like. That's what they say. Your FBI
uh,
agent has been, keeping track of that. Like, don't worry.
everybody's crazy face, right?
Yeah, they like you want everybody worried about the Diddy tapes. Let them.
Oh
You're,
yeah,
you're
oh yeah. That's why you know what I'm saying. Sometimes I'll be like, yeah, shout out to my FBI agent because
yeah,
hey man, sometimes I be getting like good recommendation apps and stuff,
yeah,
ads for like stuff on Amazon, and I'll be like, you know
yeah,
what? He was listening. Hey,
yeah. They know. They kn- they know. They know.
mm,
It's an interesting world we live in, and it's funny, having known each. I think we've known each other long enough to watch it sort of change, and that's another reason why I'm interested in just talking to people I don't know
mm,
and just seeing their worldview on like how things have evolved in time.
mm,
Um, that's one of the reasons I wanted to start this, just to get more comfortable speaking and talking, public speaking. And then if you
yeah,
can't if you can't do it on stage, you can do it, via camera, via microphone or whatever.
yeah,
And I'm always just curious of just how things are and what they're doing and common bonds people have. Because I look on social media, you follow a bunch of people you've maybe met like in your Navy career
mm,
briefly for a few years, and then you'll never talk to them or see them again. But you see updates in their life, but you don't know like every little thing. So I'm just fascinated by that.
yeah,
So that's why you were one of the first. I'm like, well, if I'm gonna do this first, let me talk to somebody I know first, just to
mm,
figure out, you know, how the stories could go because I kind of want it free flowing. I don't want it to be rigid or anything like that. Like I have no personal topics I legit want to bring up, but
oh,
you know, I'm just curious. I'm just trying to do something different. Same thing with skating. Like I put myself out there, I met people. Now I'm on to let's try this thing now.
yeah. Well, shoot, you gonna probably run into a lot of people. I don't know. Well, excuse. I think you might run into some people that want to get some stuff off their chest, maybe.
Oh, what against me or in general?
Like,
They
or,
waited to like,
yeah,
I've been waiting
like
for this. You owe me money.
you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's something that they haven't said in a while or something, and they like, well, he done gave me a platform.
Well, that's fine.
I'm
That's
about
fine.
to,
That's why we signed the release.
Cat Williams now. They about, oh yeah, I'm exposing all this shit.
Hey, that's why I signed the release. Sure, why not? It's all content, baby. Let's do it.
Like, yeah. Remember, remember circa 2011, Whitney.
Fine, please. That's cool. I'd
Like,
be like, yo, that's dope. Yo, it's all content to me, man. That's life.
right?
Shoot, yeah, can't judge me. I won't judge you.
Oh
It's
yeah,
fine. And that's why I'm like, I'll just listen to whatever you want to talk. Like,
yeah.
hey, remember that time, this, that, and the other? Like, yeah, that was a fun time. Let's talk more about it. Like, well, I care.
Yo, man. Is yeah, and then oh my god, it's gonna be. I feel like you're gonna have people that might come on and tell lies, or that's not comfortable with what happened in the past or whatever, or you know what I'm saying. It's things. I guess.
Nah, and that's perfectly acceptable. Because I mean, that's the fun part about it. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like, okay, you look online, there's 1,000 people doing it.
Mm-hmm.
What what right do they have to do it any more than me, if that makes sense? Like, sure,
Right.
why not? Like, I have no skeletons that haven't been dug up. And if anybody's like, oh, I want to chat about this or that and the other, I'm like, let's do it. Hey, my mom wants to talk to me about like, hey, like growing up, I didn't like this, that, and the other, and we want to cry together on screen. Like, sure, fine. It's all content, baby.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. Like, you already post. Like, it's one of those things it's not to be afraid of because it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I always ask, I always ask people so far, like if this is where we can talk about anything, whatever you're not comfortable with, we won't chat about. But that's why it's free flowing. I'm not, like I said, I'm not like Oprah or anybody else. Just like let's dig into your past and figure out why you are the way you are. If it comes up, it comes up. But
Yeah.
that's why I'm talking to friends and then friends, family, strangers, just everyone's going to get shouted out like, hey, would you like to chat, and this is what I'm doing for. I'm assuming I'm gonna get 100 no's. 10, I'm okay with that. Like, I don't mind. I'm still just gonna live my life, do me, and this
Yeah.
is a hobby. Like, I'm not, what do I have to lose? I have
Might,
nothing to
might
lose and everything to
You'll
gain.
probably meet some new people
Yeah, I mean, I already meet new
that you
people,
weren't
like,
already Instagram friends with.
maybe, and
Probably.
I'm cool with that. I'm
Yeah.
good with that. I have Look, strangers talk to me just in the grocery store. Like, again, hookah bar story. Like, we're sitting there smoking, and this older ladies come in asking, they're like, "So what is that like?" I'm like, one, why are you in here? How'd you stump? Like, what do you mean? What do you think was going on in here? And she just starts
Yeah.
yammering about like, well, I can smoke
What is
weed and this, that, and the other. I'm like, okay, like, why are you talking to us? Why not that group over there? Like, are we the first people you saw?
maybe?
Like, no, I don't mind meeting different people. That's what this is for. I'm legit just trying something out. Like, I didn't know anybody else. I
Yeah.
was researching. I haven't seen any other podcast or sort of show where the idea is you just chat with the people that follow you.
Mm-hmm.
I know podcasts where people are just chatting with strangers on the street, uh, just for fun,
Mm-hmm.
and they pay them. I'm not paying anybody yet. They're like,
They
oh, it's like, dude,
ain't
50
making money
cents.
yet. You ain't making no money.
You signed that release, you ain't getting nothing. um, but nah, it's all right. Like, again, I am okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
If people like, if my long lost cousins want to say, "Hey, I've been meaning to tell you this my whole life," I'm like, okay, let me hit record first. So,
Yeah.
uh, but no, I appreciate you, doing this.
Oh,
I
you got my picture up back there.
Yeah, yeah, I
Ah,
have
that's dope.
yeah, I got everything back here, right? Well, once we got to take this stuff down so they can paint. But yeah, everything's
Yeah.
here. Just this was the best way with all the lighting and everything.
I got
Um, yeah, all the other memorabilia is in the closet, but
you. Yeah.
everything's up there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
man.
dope. Hey man, I know man, listen, hey, you ever been to somebody's crib and you gave them something, but they like got it hid away or something like that? I'm like, dang, you didn't like the gift.
I don't give a lot of gifts, so no. but I understand the concept. I don't, I get it, but I'm like, I think I've given you a gift, a wife a gift, family. Like I'm not the best gift giver. Actually, I think I'm a pretty good gift giver. It's just such a pain in the ass to do. But
Yeah.
but yeah. But when you go to somebody's house, they don't have it
Mhm.
around.
Yeah, like it's something that you actually like put thought into, and you like, I know you would like this, so you give it to them. But then,
Yeah.
like, dang, you got it hid away. Like, you don't want nobody to see it, like, or you don't use it, or like, do you
Who?
not give? Like, I take it back.
How many times has this happened to you?
It's happened like 3 times.
You stop giving gifts.
I, hey, but it's like you never want to, I don't know, customs and courtesies. You never want to
Oh,
go
yeah, I
to
mean,
somebody's crib or kickback or whatever, empty handed or.
well, bringing a bottle of wine is different than gifting somebody a painting or like, hey, here's a vase,
That's me. Hey,
and then
that's
they just
I'm saying.
toss it.
I gave you a painting.
No, like, it's like if you give me something that's for display, but like if you give me wine because you go over my home, yeah, that's customary. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it really depends. But I guess I would be pissed too if I'm like, hey, I spent all this money on you. But that's why gift giving has to be something for you that you just thoroughly enjoy giving people stuff. I don't. So
Oh yeah, and now you. I don't know. It's some. I give a gift from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Always. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know. I'll be like, all right, would you like this? I know this person would like this. Boom.
yeah, honestly, I'm at a point where like even if for me, like if people want my Amazon list,
Mm.
sure, why not? Same thing like for baby showers or a wedding. Like here's the wish list. Don't
Mm.
deviate. I don't need you thinking outside the box. I need diapers.
Oh yeah. I,
I
I
need socks.
I tell people all the time, like, hey, you better make a list because if I go off the hip, then I'm gonna get you some baby wipes because I know that's what
Yeah,
it needs.
yeah. It's so perfect. Like every parent, especially with newborn, just give them diapers. Like they don't need any fancy stuff but diapers, 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 and baby wipes. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Um, I'm also a fan of gift cards because then they can buy it themselves because you have to pay money to get the gift card. So if it's $100 gift card, you spent $100.
Yeah,
You
true.
know,
True. And you can
um,
electronic gift cards as well. So it's like,
yeah, that too.
oh yeah.
Again, I'm not the best gift giver. Like I just get like, well, what do they like? What do they want?
Hmm.
It just gets kind of a stressful situation. That's why like people's birthdays, I don't even like giving cards because then I have to write in a card and it's like they're gonna yeah, imagine giving somebody a card and it's in the trash the next day because they're
Hmm.
cleaning up their home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I use Canva. I use Canva and I print off a card template, like
Hmm. Oh,
using AI. Like I'm not thinking about this crap ever again.
yeah. True. True.
Yeah. Who was the last person you gave a gift to that you were like, you like, what did you see? Not specifically, but like, what gift was it?
Trying to think. What was it? What was it? What was it? Oh, so the person that I gave it to, right? They like dragons. All right. So I gave them. It was something that was like something with a dragon or some junk like that.
Yeah,
Uh, went over there, gave it to them, whatever, for I want to say their birthday or something like that.
yeah.
And they was happy when I gave it to them. I was like, if you don't like it, just tell me that, and I take it back. It was something nice though, and then like the next time I go over there, like I'm like, oh, where you drag? It was like, oh, it's in the closet. I was like, you don't
Jesus.
like it? It's like, no, I like it. I was like, if you don't like it, hey, I'll take it back.
Oh, so they
Like
like dragon.
they like dragons. She has the 3 piece dragon picture up. She has some
Okay,
some other dragon things up. I was like,
like Game of Thrones dragons, like House of Dragon, like
yeah,
anything dragon related.
Yeah. I was like, well, I just, you know what I'm saying? I was like, or maybe the one that I gave was maybe too much because, maybe she was just at her limit of how many things she wanted.
I mean,
But
what was this? Was it like an emerald? I'm just picturing like it was like a stone dragon. You just like,
no, it was like one of those little sculptures that you would put on
oh, I mean, that's a
like
nice gift. Again,
like an
that's
art
a,
box or whatever. Like
okay.
you just have displayed or whatever like that. It
So
was
then now you're at the person's house and you're like, okay, I see your other dragon display memorabilia
uh
that somebody else gave you. So like mine wasn't
exact
good enough to either replace for the season. It's like
facts. I'm
just
like,
put it there
oh, I
briefly.
guess mine didn't make the cut. All
No,
right.
piece of shit.
Facts. I asked you if this what you was okay if you wanted it, and you said yes. So yeah, that's why now you better send me a list of what you want. Because if you don't, then you're not getting it.
Sure as hell not getting dragon crap again.
Facts.
Have you watched House of Dragon, right?
I did. I
The
love
new
it.
one.
I did.
Did you like the new season?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I mean, I. So my thing is, I haven't read any of the books.
Neither have I.
So when everybody's like, "Oh, well, this is like it didn't go or it did go in accordance
Yeah.
with the book or whatever," I'm just like, man, I am here to watch. I don't want to read the book.
Yeah.
I just like good shows, and it's a good
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, I mean, same thing. Like, you go on YouTube or Reddit and all that stuff, and I get why. I honestly recapping like listen to YouTube videos about the differences between the book and the show,
Hmm.
and like, especially like George coming out about it, and I'm like, okay, I can
Hmm.
see why it would piss certain people off. Because like,
Hmm.
just if you're gonna do it, just adapt it. Especially it's a show
Yeah,
about murder and incest and dragons.
yeah.
I thought it was cool too, but it was also like a lot of yeah, just sometimes just dragged on a bit. So I kind of
Mm.
felt like it was too short, you
That's
know?
like what is that? On Prime, uh, Rings of Power.
Oh yeah, that one I haven't watched. That
I think Rings of Power is so dragged out. Like it's so long.
yeah,
But like, don't get me wrong, it's a good show, right? And I like
yeah,
it. But I feel like some of the shows are dragged out.
yeah,
Like it's certain points where it's like, all right, you could have already got to this,
yeah.
but whatever.
'Cause, I mean, it's a prequel. Like I've looked at videos about like the story of like leading it. It seems like a lot, and I kind of feel
Mm.
like the books and the movies like this. He's evil. The
Mm.
ring rules them all. Like I'm sure the show talks about how the rings were created and like.
Uh huh.
But I'm like, okay, well then it seems like the show is going and talking about other characters too, and you
Yeah.
kind of just want to talk about the rings. But again, I like the Lord of the Rings, but it's not something that I'm more of a Star Wars person more than anything.
Yeah.
And
I got you.
I don't because I was like I could try and watch that, but I don't know. Like it gets I don't care how these rings were created. Like I don't Sauron did it. Like I don't care. Like I don't.
Like I
Big
said, I just
floating
like
eye.
good shows.
Yeah.
You know.
What have you
So,
watched lately besides that?
Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah, they just did their season finale. Well,
Oh,
like
Power.
show season finale. Like
Oh, the
it's
series. So
yeah,
book two is done.
book two is done.
Okay.
The one that they had yesterday, that came out yesterday, it was the last one of
Okay.
the
Because I
series.
tried. I watched the first season. I remember. Yeah. I don't know. Did it
Yeah,
land it? Was it
it landed. It ended very good. I like how it ended. I ain't gonna lie.
okay?
I'm satisfied with the end of it.
All right.
You know how? Did you watch? You watched Snowfall? Did you?
No, Snowfall's the one of the few gangster drug shows I haven't watched
Okay.
yet. It's on the list. I just haven't like I literally haven't gotten to it.
Uh huh.
But like I got spoiled on how it ended because it's just on the timeline. I'm like, okay, I will still watch it though.
Yeah. Snowfall ended. it made me mad when it ended. I hated it. I
I,
hate the
I
ending
can
so
see
bad.
why, judging by just other people's reactions to it. I
Yeah,
mean, most of those shows with dealing with drugs and drug kingpins,
yeah,
it's never like a happy ending. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. In
you
real
kind of
life,
go in real life, you kind of go into it like he doesn't. No one becomes a good person. No one never repents at the end of these things. It's just
facts.
it's just the crazy stuff they get into.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with what did I watch? Like Dexter and all that, like the newer
Okay.
one. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, same thing, just 10 years later.
Yeah.
Um, I tried watching Power Book Four, the Tommy
Mm,
joint. I watched the
yeah.
first season of Raising Kanan, but
Mm,
I just couldn't get into it because I was like,
I got
when you finish the original Power, you're like, all right. A lot of the side characters are just a little. They're a lot. They're a little animated. They're real
you.
animated. Like Tommy, he's a funny, can be a scary character, but he
Mm,
comes is very invincible. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And book two, I'm like with Tariq, I'm like, okay, he's
I hated Tariq.
well, everyone did, and then now he has his own show, and you're like, do I really buy this young guy who?
Like they try
Oh,
to get you to understand and accept Tariq, but I still hate Tariq. He's so stupid.
yeah, it's kind of like he's trying to be his dad, where like the first several
Hmm.
seasons of Power, he was oblivious.
Hmm.
Tariq was not even a character in the first few seasons of Power. It wasn't
Yeah.
until 50 Cent's character Kanan came about and took him under his wing that he started,
Hmm.
oh, okay. And then, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, sorry, freaking
Hmm.
his sister gets shot, killed.
Yeah.
And then he starts developing to his own. Then he has his beef with his father. But I'm like, you
Yeah.
want to be you're both, your mom and dad are drug dealers.
Facts. But
And I was like,
you think your mom's so innocent.
yeah, that's what I'm like. And again, that's why I'm just like, he comes off very unlikable and not,
Yeah.
he's not, he comes off, I won't say naive, but
Hmm.
I mean, a little naive. It's just a whole back and forth between Tommy wants to kill Ghost, but not anymore. But then he also wants to kill Ghost, but not anymore. And then no, now
Hmm.
he wants to kill not Tajka, his what's it his girl? What's her name? I
Hmm.
can't remember her name. Tariq's
Lauren.
mother.
Who?
What is
Wait.
it? Tariq's mom. What's her?
Oh, Tasha.
Tasha. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Because Keisha was Lala's character. That's right.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, it's very soap opera-y,
Yeah.
but I just felt like Tariq was. I can see why he can try and carry his show, and it's an interesting show. But like after you watch Ghosts, like 6 foot, 6'2", like
Mm.
much like kid, then you see his son is like this guy's trying to run the college campus with Mary J. Blige and her people, and I'm like,
Hey,
and
hey,
then like Ghost,
hey.
and then the thing of I know, but then you got like Ghost has never like interacted with these people before, but he's supposed to be the biggest kingpin in the city. I don't know.
Okay.
It was interesting. It was yeah, like I'm sure I don't know. I couldn't finish. I finished the first season of book two, and I was like, I don't care anymore. I know I used to watch some of it when you were over, but I
Hmm.
was like, what the hell's happening? Like his the white roommate who's also in it. I'm like, so everybody wants to be a gangster and no one knows. Like
Facts.
I don't know. It's weird. It's cool though. So you
It's all
liked
right.
it? You felt like everybody's ending got what they deserved? It wrapped up all the loose ends?
Yeah. It wrapped up just fine.
Okay.
Like the cycle continues in just as in life, the cycle
Yep.
continues.
Yeah. Everybody's trying
So
to end it like The Wire. It all
yeah.
everybody wants like and the game goes on.
Oh my god.
Uh, did you what are you watching book four at least or no? The
Which
Tommy
one is
one?
book four?
That's Tommy Force.
Oh yeah. When it comes back, I'll watch it. I mean I like Power Universe, so
Yeah, I mean it's an
I'm
interesting
watching it.
universe.
Yeah.
Everybody either has infinite ammo
Hmm.
or nobody can
Yeah.
shoot
They do not
anybody.
count their bullets.
Yeah, plot armor, everybody's angry, but then they learn to forgive somebody because another threat is on the way. And I'm like,
Facts. Another threat, or either they jeopardizing the money.
yeah, it's always that. And it's like, even
Mm,
with Tariq, it's like, why are you doing this? Like you're never going to be your dad, and everybody knows that.
Facts. Tariq, that's why I don't like Tariq. Tariq done had so many outs, like ways he
Yeah,
can just get out the game, and he just
yeah.
chooses not to because he wants to be. He says, "I want to be the apex predator." Dude, just go to school and get this degree and shut up.
And and he can't. And it's like, you know,
Like, what is
being an
wrong
ape,
with you?
he just can't come off as the apex predator. It just comes off as like this guy's trying a little too hard. He's not
Yeah.
for this life. Yeah, he's killed people, sure, but like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's
I
literally
pro-
only out of the whole 4 seasons, it's only been one. It's only been like maybe 5 episodes that he's had a car. Like he's been walking everywhere he's been going,
which is again, that's just the problem
or
with
somebody's giving him a ride.
that's the problem with like traveling in like TV shows in New York anyway. It's just so much fast travel and just public transportation is pretty cool because it just gets you to the abandoned warehouse where the drugs are happening. Like he
He's
doesn't
like
have
a
a
night
car.
crawler, bro. Like, how are
Yeah,
you getting here on time? Like, I've
yeah.
been to New York, bro. There's no way you're getting there in a reasonable amount of time. You're
No,
going all the way
no.
across the city, bro.
Because he goes to school upstate, right?
Uh huh.
And then he's doing whatever wacky adventures. Then he gets called to go hang with Mary J. Blige and her people,
Yeah,
and presumably downtown or
Jamaica, in
midtown.
Jamaica. What is it? Jamaica Queens, Southside Jamaica
Yeah,
Queens. Like,
yeah,
bro, how?
yeah.
How? The
It's
timelines ain't adding up, man.
no, no. It's such a funny show. Like it's like same thing with like Game of Thrones. They have fast travel. It takes
Mm-hmm.
like a year to get from one place to another, six
Uh huh.
months maybe, in the winter or whenever. And there's next episode they're there, and you're like, what time are we in? It's
Yeah.
same thing with House of Dragon. It's like I get it, they're on Dragonstone, and then King's Landing's like
Mm-hmm.
right there, and they can fly and just burn each other at any point, but
Yeah.
nobody does. That's
Right
one thing
across.
about it, right across the bay. You
Mm-hmm.
know, TV shows are cool, but you really gotta like let me see, let me just not think about it because the characters aren't thinking about this crap.
Facts.
Like Mary J should have killed Tariq the moment she met him because he's Ghost Son. Like, oh, you're in this life
Facts.
now, you're gonna be a threat. Like,
Facts. Facts. And
man.
you knew him and your daughter was messing around the first time before she even got.
It's just TV logic, and you know, and if Treek was smart, Ghost from the first episode wanted to get out of the game. He got tired of
Exactly.
it. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be a legit businessman. I don't know. It's such a funny TV shit. Is funny.
It's
Um,
crazy, man.
no, I'm
It's
trying to
crazy.
think. Trying to think anything else I'm watching. Just a lot of reality and just hanging out. Really, I'm looking forward to the.
Um, you watching any of the shows from the Tyler Perry universe?
No. Like what? Like what? Like I'm barely watching any Marvel shit. Now I'm just gonna run over to the Tyler. I'm gonna hop jump over to the Tyler Perry universe. That's a wild universe.
I'm rewatching old shows. Like I've been watching House from
House of
beginning to
Pain.
yeah. Like no, not House of Pain. I'm talking about House, like Doctor House.
Oh, how?
Yeah,
Oh, with
Gregory
Hugh
House.
Laurie.
Yeah.
Oh, oh. I thought that was like. I'm still thinking it was in the Tyler Perry universe. I'm like, yo,
Oh
that'd be
no,
wild.
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't watch. Like Tyler Perry has new shows coming out all the time,
Oh
but I'm not
yeah.
watching none of them.
No. I was listening to a podcast recently there about these group of people who watched Why Did I Get Married for the first time?
Hmm.
And I forgot about how horrible that those people in that movie are.
Yeah.
You know, with Jill Scott and Janet
Hmm.
Jackson and all them. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
that's
Tasha
Tyler Perry
Smith.
writing for you. He writes the most evil motherfuckers you could ever
Oh yeah.
find. It was
Tyler,
like
Tyler
they're
Perry hate
evil.
black dudes. He he hate black dudes, boy. He be making black people black. He makes black men looks like they are the worst.
If watching Why Did I Get Married and like Homeboy lets Jill Scott like fly on the no,
No, no, no. He makes Jill
he's
Scott
her.
drive up, and he flies with the side chick.
And then all her friends don't say anything.
Don't
They
say
barely.
nothing.
I'm like, these
Don't say
people
no.
are
Like how
evil.
this random bitch. is here and your actual best friend is not. And y'all didn't stomp this man out in the
Look,
beginning. And the dudes, Tyler Perry and the dudes didn't do shit.
they didn't care. No
They
one
didn't, they
cared.
didn't give a fuck. Like, what type of
Nah.
friend group is this? Like, come on now.
Like I rewatched that movie just as when the podcast was talking about it because I thought it was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, let me rewatch it, and they were making some really great points. Like Tyler Perry's character in the movie is
Mm-hmm.
upset that his wife won't have a kid,
Right.
but it makes sense because the wife, their other kid, no, that's somebody else. No, they was upset that they wouldn't have a kid
Yeah.
because
She got her
she's working
tubes
at
out.
tube side. I mean, again, it's her choice, but like
But you gotta
again
tell some shit.
yeah, and like they're both wrong. Like, tell him that that's what you want to do, but also he never listens in the movie. He's like completely oblivious, and he tells her job not to call her. And but like the podcast made a good point. It's like that her role is written from a man's perspective, and it's not written from a woman's perspective, where it's kind of like it's a male voice telling like it makes her the bad guy in a way. Like in the movie, she apologized to him for not telling him. Like, okay, that's one small aspect. But again, Tyler Perry, they never have the conversation like a healthy couple saying, well, I don't know what giving birth is like, right? So I don't know what
Right.
it did to your body. We already have kids,
Mm-hmm.
and now he wants a son specifically, as if they have a choice to which one it's going to be.
Yeah.
And you watch him in the movie, just sort of like, why won't you do this? And she's like, her job, she's a lawyer in the movie, and
Mm-hmm.
she's defending a kid from murder, and he's just acting like it's not a big deal. I'm like, she's defending a young black boy
Mm-hmm.
falsely accused of a crime, and his biggest deal is like, you won't have sex with me anymore, you won't have my kid. He's like, I'm a little busy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, and then he's the one giving all the advice to all the other couples in the movie, and all the other couples are horrible. And I
Fact.
was watching this thing, I'm like, this movie's horrible.
Facts. Janet and old boy, they lost their son because Janet didn't scrap the damn car seat in the car.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, yeah, they keep going on this. She's writing books about their life and all that stuff too, her
Mm-hmm.
friends or
Yeah.
whatever. And they're going on this trip, and I'm like, you guys haven't processed your grief of your dead kid, and you're going to hang with these other
Exactly.
toxic people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie is wild. I can see why it's very provocative, but
Yeah.
it's I'm trying to think. Yeah,
The
it's I
only
saw
the only normal couple in there was old boy and Tasha. Tasha Smith.
Michael Jai White and Tasha in
Yeah.
the movie. Dog, that
That's the only normal one because you see that
they
all the time.
well,
Like,
it's
yeah,
like
man,
okay,
I be dipping with my baby mama, and I'm still mad, but I love my wife. You know what I mean?
well, they were the most I would say slightly realistic, like you're saying, but I could tell like okay, so she drinks a lot, he doesn't have a job, but then he actually like her whole thing is that he doesn't have a job, but his
Yeah, but he
NFL
was.
career money
I was about to say,
gives
pay
her
for
a
all everything that she got.
and but again, yeah, he does cheat on he does have
Yeah,
VD in the movie, which is not great. And
but he
again,
got it.
he
He got it from the wife, and the wife got it because she cheated on him.
that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they did have a spin-off show too, which means
Did they?
everybody liked them. Yeah, I think so. If I can look it up. Yeah, I think they did. They
Mm,
had a they had a spin-off show about yeah, because everybody liked them so much as characters, which they were fun characters. Like they
yeah.
had the most personality. They seemed like they knew they were in a movie,
Hmm. Yeah.
Like they were very like, oh yeah, I know I'm in a movie. So we're just gonna be out of all these evil couples, we're just gonna be it. Yeah, it's called For Better or Worse.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, it was about this couple.
Mm,
Yeah. So they're still alive in this universe, being horrible to each other. But yeah, I haven't watched a lot in the Tyler Perry universe, not in years. It hasn't. Yeah, I'm going to go from Marvel to Tyler Perry universe. Who
mm.
else? I watch a lot of Naked and Afraid, so I know that universe now. Like I'm all up in that. Like
Discovery Universe.
yeah, yeah. I'm on, honestly, yeah, with HBO, I'm on the Discovery universe. I'm watching all that, all the 90 Day Fiance,
Yeah.
uh, Married
Oh,
at First Sight, all that stuff.
Below Deck, Mediterranean.
I'm in the Below Deck universe too. That now we can talk about that. Like I can watch all the seasons. I know the characters. Captain Lee, the goat, Captain Sandy. She
Hmm.
ruthless. She knows. Like yeah, I'm all about that.
Yeah.
That's one thing I would have done if I would go back in time after
Mhm.
the Navy. I would, if I had known about yachting and as a yachty, I
Uh,
probably would have just transitioned directly into that.
Shit, coulda.
Yeah, I just don't know if I would have been deck or the inside team.
I'll be your first mate.
But you got to work your way up to that though. You like,
Yeah.
I think I would do inside. I wouldn't want to drive the. I would be Chief Stew. I think that'd be fun.
I'm about to say you gotta be a cook. You got to.
I don't want to. I don't want to be no. I don't want to be responsible. I don't want to be the chef on that. All the chefs go through hell
Gotta
on
be
that
the chef.
show.
You gotta look. All
No,
right, look. What's your food allergies?
nah,
Blah blah blah. You gotta deal.
nah.
Kitchen might not be able to your stove might not burn good.
Nope, nope, no.
You
You've
got
seen the show. You've
work.
seen every season. The chef is out of their mind. Yes, I could be a little out of my mind, but like they never know what kind of kitchen they're going to get.
Yeah.
Some of the guests are assholes, and they're the one they have to cook for the crew and they have to cook for the guests.
Oh yeah.
Where the inside team, okay, you have to. I wouldn't want to pour drinks for guests, really. That's one of the downsides of doing laundry. But if I work my way up the chief stew, then I feel like I can delegate a lot better.
Mm.
And if you work it on the deck, I mean, you're more in danger of like, okay, well, if you fall overboard and if something happens, guests do crazy stuff on excursions.
Yeah. Well, you can swim though.
Yeah, I can swim, but I think if I'm chief stew, I could be like, all right, you two go do the beach party. I'm gonna chill in here. I'm
Mm.
gonna go talk to the chef, make sure we're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure the guests are good. Throw the little party. Be
Mm-hmm.
charismatic. Because the deck team, they look sweaty and ragged by the end of the damn. I don't want to do anchor watch. Fuck that. Like I'm trying to be. I'm done. Just I've watched enough of it. I think I would work my way up to be chief stew. So what would you do?
Oh wow. Uh, yeah, I would. I don't know, man. I'm really thinking about this first mate and becoming a captain.
Okay, so then yeah, you have to start on the deck team, work your way up to bosun. Then after you get the bosun, go to like the officer school and do the Captain Sandy route.
Mm.
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
yeah. See, thing is, if you were captain and I was chief stew, I'd been like, all right, yo, I know that's how we would do it.
hey, that'll be the smoothest link up ever.
Yeah, like I became chief stew on this yacht
Yeah.
under Captain J. Yeah, we're in below deck med. you
Hey,
know,
we'll be straight.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like I would definitely do that
Yeah, we'll be straight.
because it's so funny. I've watched enough of the show. I know the pitfalls. I know you got to give everybody a turn to do service because inevitably there's always that third stew that's always like, why can't I do service? I think I'm ready. And then they're not ready and they screw it up.
Yeah.
So you got to give everybody time,
Yeah.
got to make a schedule.
Yeah. Definitely
Don't
gotta
wake the chef.
gotta have that watch bill.
You got to have the watch bill. Like, I think I can definitely do that. My Navy training has allowed me to do that. We're like, okay, you do this, you do that.
Mhm.
I don't think I would be the great at cleaning like all the guest stuff. That's the one thing I'm not looking forward to, like folding their clothes and putting their crap up. I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't. That's the
But
thing. I don't know because it depends on the size of the yacht, and then that's depending on how
yeah,
many people you can have working for you.
yeah.
Because it's like,
I'm going off like TV show rules. Like
yeah,
we're in the TV show and there's only us. Like there's the chief stew, bosun,
mhm,
lead deckhand, the two deckies, three of the stews under me, and then the captain. Everyone else is, we go out in town, we drink, come back, and that's another thing. I don't think I would be the huge drinker because every time they come back to the boat, everyone gets rowdy, things happen.
Yeah.
I kind of want to just hang with the captain on the boat and be like,
Yeah.
because the captain never goes out,
He be
and like I
chilling.
can't, they be chilling.
Well, at least
They're like, I gotta,
Captain Lee was always chilling, and Sandy was always chilling.
yeah. I think I would do that.
Yeah.
I would go out a few times, but like, I think they're contractually obligated to drink and get
Mm-hmm.
like liquored up on the show. Um, I just don't want to blow through all my tip money.
Fact.
Like every time they go out, I'm like, I just dropped $500 on this food and drinks. Like, nah,
Facts.
I don't want to do that. No, that's funny. Yeah, I would definitely do that. In hindsight, I would definitely have gone back and say, you know what I'm gonna do? Be a chief stew on below deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's one thing I want to ask you too. This after every episode, I'm asking people, what is the one thing? What's the one question you want the next guest?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what a question that I should ask the next guest? So one person said, I'm pulling it up now. Is there a memory we share that always cracks you up when you think about it? So somebody else wanted me to ask that to whoever the next person is, and so
Yeah.
is there a memory? Yeah.
The memory we share is we was uh we was at what was that, St. Patty's Day, Greenies. Yeah.
Yeah.
You almost lost your finger.
I don't even know how that happened. I really don't.
Oh my God,
Uh,
that one cracks me up because I'm like, damn, this Navy training actually paid off.
so like, okay, walk me through from what happened from okay, so walk me through like how did it look from your point of view from before you found out to after, like what happened?
Okay, my recollection is telling me is basically is we was there. I don't know what all went on or what led up to it, but
I know there was like a block party because
yeah,
down
it
from
was
where
a
we
block
live, there was
party.
always they shut down the streets. Everybody's wearing green. You're walking around.
Um,
That's what I sort of remember.
we was we was right outside Greenies, like on that little side part right there where they had
Yeah.
it like canopied or whatever and bars. And then my son about to fucking kill himself on this scooter. But
Oh well, don't do that.
yeah. And but yeah, so I wanna say I wanna say it was an argument or something, but you had like broke a bottle and the glass cut your finger. Like it was a deep cut.
Oh
It
yeah.
was a deep cut. And and
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, let me get something to wrap this shit up. Let me wrap it up, apply pressure, this and that. And then did we go? We went somewhere.
I feel like I'm picturing a riot aid. Granted, it was one of the I won't say few or many times, but I was I was really drunk at the time,
Yeah.
and like I just
The
remember
alcohol was flowing.
it was flowing. I just remember like walking through the crowd of
Hmm.
these people, and then I looked down and like I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I do remember throwing a bottle. I do.
Yeah.
I just don't know why I would throw a bottle in the crowd. I really don't.
Yeah.
But I just remember flashes of like, oh snap, and then it started to hurt. And then I
Hmm.
remember in riot, I was like, you teleport to riot aid. I'm like, I'm in riot aid now, and I'm
Hmm.
gathering supplies.
Yeah.
And then that's literally the last part I remember. And then after that, I was like, all right.
Gauze and like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Like, yeah, apply pressure, blah, 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 blah. I want to say we went to like a little, I don't know where we went. And then I want to say I want to say they either put super glue on it.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Yeah.
Thumb fell off.
Yeah. I was like, man, we get back. And I'm like, I saved this finger.
Oh, I'm glad that
Oh
still
my
makes you laugh.
God.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Now I can't even think about like why that would. I mean, yeah, liquor. I can understand why and how, but
I want to
it's
say
just funny to me.
it cracks me up because as many times as me and you have talked about it, it's like the details never like, it's like we can't never get the details right.
I really, because I honestly, I just don't know. I haven't cut myself drinking since, so I
Yeah,
don't know. I wasn't a fight. I've
yeah.
never been a confrontational drinker. I've never been
Facts.
that. But it's just like,
Yeah,
okay, I think it was this one. I think it was my right thumb.
yeah. It was.
And like, I just remember like, I don't think it, you know, I don't think I saw a bone, but it was deep
Yeah.
and didn't go to the hot, didn't go anything. It just walked it off and it
Hmm.
healed. So, you know, I just think it was funny, just that
Yeah.
block party, greenies, that whole era of just that. ugh, God, I think that bar is closed. I can't imagine it's still open.
Oh no, they been shut Greenies down.
Thank God.
Yeah, they shut Greenies down. I want to say like almost 10 years ago now.
Mm.
Hmm.
Nah, that's funny because like it's such a it's you know I don't think I was seriously hurt, but I just remember I think it was a lot of people looking at it like, oh my God, I was
Hmm.
I was like, what's going on here,
Yeah.
man?
Uh,
Nah, that's funny. Nah, so like now I want to ask this. What is a question you want me to ask somebody else? And again,
Somebody.
it doesn't. It could be anything. I just pass it on, you know.
Mm, somebody else. Who? Let me see. Who would you? Oh, okay. What friend, like one of their friends, I
Hmm.
guess that don't already know you,
Oh, okay,
like, would you recommend that? Hey, you should really know Nico.
okay. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna put that down and add it to the list.
Yeah.
So basically, what friends would they recommend?
Uh huh.
Like I should know, essentially.
Hmm.
What friend of yours should I know?
Yeah.
All right. No, I like that. Okay, and then I'll pass it along.
Oh yeah.
That's a good question. All right. Well, I'm curious. Like, what friend of yours that you think I should know?
Mine. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I think. Let me see. I think you should know my boy Barrett Parker.
Okay,
Not
Barrett
TJ
Parker.
Parker that you already know of, but Barrett
If
Parker.
if TJ Parker looked me right in my eye right now, I couldn't picture the face. Sorry, TJ.
Once you remember the backstory behind TJ and you, and then you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. So let me go talk with Barrett Parker, and then I'll go find TJ Parker, and we'll do the same thing. Because I'm like, TJ Parker. I don't know,
Hmm.
man. No, that's one of the things. Actually, you know this. Like I would, you know, like we'll be driving around,
Hmm.
and one of the funny things I like to do is like if you're with anybody, I recommend this to anybody to do, just if you want to see the shock on somebody's face, is
Hmm.
pretend like you know somebody, like across the street or anywhere. So like if you're with your spouse or whomever, especially if it's your spouse, like from walking with Vanessa, I'll be like, I'll see a girl walking, I'll be like, Trina? Like
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
the randos.
just right. And you just to act like you know that person.
Yeah,
Or like with you, I'd be like walking, you'd be like, Steve. Like somebody it always has to be like you haven't seen that person in so long.
yeah,
That like not romantic comedy level of, you know, where have you been? It's just more so that, and it has to happen at such a random time.
yeah.
Like do it with a group of people. Somebody walks by, you could all be at dinner and
Mm.
just be like, yeah, that was a funny movie. Johnny? And just start walking to them and be like, I don't know that person. And it's just funny. I don't know where I got that from. I don't think it was from you, but like, I just know that I just started doing it. I think just the ability to troll random people is kind of funny.
Somebody, oh my god, I think I seen that somewhere. Somebody was doing that shit. I
I just
forgot.
always thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. So little funness, little fun thing to do.
Yeah,
But no, I definitely asked that. So Barrett Parker, I should know Barrett Parker.
yeah.
And why should I know Barrett? Is he
I feel like
funny? Is he
because
rich?
you guys are similar.
Okay.
Similar as in you both like think on that other level of more detailed and more let me see. Explain how to explain is just you guys are very you two are like very intelligent. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can tell like you two like in a conversation together, it would be good.
Ah, well, I appreciate it. It
Yeah.
sounds like a nice compliment. I appreciate it. You've always been intelligent and very funny and very caring and reliable. And
Yeah.
no, it's just always a good time. There's friends you can talk, we talk about deep stuff as well, but
Mhm.
it's one of those things. It's just, you don't have to think about a lot of the things that are happening because what's the talk about? What's to know that we already don't know?
Yeah.
Nah, like, yeah, all right, Barry Park, I like that. Okay, well,
Mhm.
I'm gonna pass that along and see.
All right.
Yeah, but let's see here. So I think I'll end it by
All right.
asking the big question: should we still remain followers and or friends?
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. I can't
Hell
wait for my,
yeah.
my first no. I'm literally on the actual stream and just go, all right, unfollow. All right.
Oh
You're
yeah.
like, all right.
Damn.
The way it's been
Somebody
cool.
if somebody says no, like you should like I guess like
Oh,
put the video up of you like unfollowing them.
yeah.
Like
That's
show it
fair.
like actually like
Yeah. Like hold up. Like, let me see. Let me see if I can log on to Instagram now via the computer. And like we'll just test it out with you. And then we'll pretend so everybody knows exactly what'll happen when it happens.
uh,
Let me see. Yeah. Now I gotta log in. Okay, I don't want to do all that now. It should just have my information. Jesus Christ. I think that's funny. Like, no. Just legit unfollow.
oh yeah.
I mean, hold up. All right, here we go. I'm pulling it up and I'm gonna share the screen. Oh, got it texting me a security code. It's funny how it's still. It's like, okay, let's see. All right, 0. While this is happening, are you playing any cool games?
Right now I've just been playing Motorfest.
Oh, is that the mountain bike, not mountain bike, dirt bike sort of video game? That's what I'm thinking.
It's the one from like the crew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where they took over like all of Hawaii.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, yep, yep. Cause I haven't transitioned to PC yet, so
Ah, yeah. I mean,
can't
once you do, you'll
can't
be
play
like, oh,
Forza
okay.
yet.
Forza. Oh man. Well, it's not coming up. We'll just take my word for it. I'll unfollow you if you had said no.
No, all
And then
right.
I'd work it out.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I know why it's not doing it. I gotta log in this way.
No, okay.
That's pretty funny. I can probably edit that out. Just
Right.
completely unfollow. Let me see. Oh, I know why. Because I'm on a different tab. So what I did is I have two different Google tabs with
Hmm.
different accounts, and so it's like, who is this? I'm like, oh, it's me. Oh no, it's not. It's under a different one. So let me see if I can log in real quick because I kind of want to do this live and just to test it out. I'm really looking forward to the new Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. You
No.
remember the old Dragon Ball Tenkaichi joints, right?
I haven't paid attention to it.
Oh man, it's like every character ever next gen,
Hmm.
and you'll be able to fight. It's pretty cool. That and GTA 6, whenever that eventually.
Oh my God. I'm tired of waiting on GTA 6.
Well, just you got to live. You got to live long enough to make sure you see
Right.
it happen.
We're gonna be 70 years old and GTA 6 gonna be
God, I
just coming
hope
out.
not. I hope not.
Shit.
Like I'm excited. We're in Florida again, just or whatever their equivalent of Florida is in that world.
That's weird to me because it's like for the longest we knew GTA as what was it, San Andreas all the way to like you kind of had a feeling of where GTA was taking place.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, San Andreas was of course Los Angeles,
Yeah.
San Francisco, Las
Uh-huh.
Vegas, Liberty City of course is
New York.
New York,
Uh-huh.
Los Santos is L.A.
Yeah.
Nah, like I this one, it's going to be back in Vice City, but it looks like it's going to do the expanding areas too, like because Vice City's Miami, but it might
Yeah.
go to their equivalent of like Orlando, Jacksonville, the swamps.
Uh,
It's gonna be lit. Like I
yeah.
legit can't wait. If they never do another trailer, that'll be amazing. Because then it's just the hype itself.
Yeah.
It's just it's just so awesome.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I have it now. So I'm gonna ask you again, just for funsies. We're gonna do. I'm gonna pull it up, and then we're gonna ask it. All right. You can see the screen, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna start it off and be like, man, it's been so great talking with you. So all right. Let me start it again. It's been so great speaking with you, man. It really has. And then we'll go like this to everybody. So the question of the day, the final question: should we remain Instagram followers?
Hell yeah.
All right. So I'll keep the follow, and then now we'll do it again, and let's say the opposite.
All right.
All right. Well, it's great talking with you and getting to know you. Um, Now the final question: should we remain Instagram followers?
Nigga, fuck you.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and follow that. All right. Hey, no harm, no foul. Thanks for taking time to chat with me.
That's funny as hell.
It's just-
That's funny as hell.
that's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. You just commit.
Admit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Gotta
But
poke
nah,
fun.
like I I appreciate it. Thanks for doing this.
Oh
Your
yeah, man.
inaugural one, and it's only gonna get better from here.
Facts, facts, facts. You know what you should do?
What?
You should do like the print on the stickers, like a QR code that sends them straight to your what's call it
This this website?
to like whatever you plan on putting all of your video.
Oh, YouTube. Well, essentially, I'm gonna put it on YouTube and then clips on Instagram and Spotify. So it's gonna be all of those. Yeah, I would do that. Actually, thanks. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Essentially, yeah, the whole idea is to keep these. I mean, they can be as long as we want it to be,
Hmm.
but nah. The interesting part about this service is like it could make little clips for me. I can
Hmm.
audit them. Eventually, I want to switch to a different camera,
Hmm.
but for right now, I think it was cool,
Yeah.
and I can't wait to listen back.
Oh yeah.
But no, it was great talking with you, and I can't wait for you to listen to this craziness back. It's going to be so funny.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I need
And
to
then
because my
yeah,
my homegirl, she was talking about she wanted to do a podcast like just me and her do a podcast. So I'm
yeah,
like, oh well, all right.
you should.
Yeah. So
You should. You'd be like, yeah, well, you just did this, and then I'll definitely have you back. Like,
oh yeah.
there will be repeat guests,
Yeah.
but like my goal is to get through everybody I follow, and I don't know how long it's going to take, but why not?
Facts.
Sweet. Oh yeah. And then, if anybody else, if they want to be on, I'll send them a message. But yeah, I'm just trying to get through it.
Facts. Feel that, man.
That's why it's called Nico Likes to Talk. I may change the title, but I might keep it. I don't know. Who cares?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, brother. I'll
All
let you
right, man.
go. All right, man.